beautiful car you have ever seen in your life.
You are?
Hello. I'm sorry that we're late. I trust Blake has gotten you all...
What Blake?
No Blake?
Not yet, but...
Oh.
Then again, we are a little early.
Hello, Ross.
Hello?
How nice you could bring a friend.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. May I present Nadine Cooper? Nadine is Vanessa Chamberlain.
Charmed.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I've heard so much about you.
Oh, and I of you.
This could well be an evening to remember.
Philip, what is this all about?
What, are you expecting a hidden agenda?
You don't usually throw a dinner party at an hour's notice.
Yeah, I know. Look, I told you that I wanted to give Blake WSPR. Well, she wants to co-own it with Roger. Yeah, so I thought maybe it'd be a good idea if we got everybody together tonight and everybody sort of get to know each other a little bit better.
Roger is coming here?
Yeah. But Blake doesn't know that yet. Listen, the reason that you're here, have you heard anything from Miss Lindsay?
Yes, sir. She just called. She has one more errand, and she'll be here very soon.
Okay, good. I'm a little worried there. It'd be better if she gets here before he does. Okay. May I offer anyone a drink?
Well, good afternoon, Princess. Don't you look snazzy?
Are you a Prince Charming?
Well, that depends on who you ask now, doesn't it?
Well, she's going to be talking to her mommy and daddy in a couple of hours.
We don't want to ask either one of them, do we?
Oh, go on, Roger.
I bet Josh and Reva are ready for some good old American barbecue after all that continental honeymoon cuisine.
Oh, I didn't know they were there already.
Yeah, they've been talking like that for an hour now.
Well, what's the matter with that?
Well, nobody said anything was wrong, huh?
Yeah, Rusty needs a friend he can talk to. I gotta admit, in years past, I wouldn't have bet on Melinda Sue for the job. But now I think she's just what the doctor orders. Something to keep his mind off the gloomy stuff.
Let me get this straight. You want me to bring Will to the riverbank? Right across from Riva Bend? But isn't that where Rose's car went into the river?
Honey, how come we have a whole box of brass doorknobs with LS on them?
They're from the old Lincoln School they tore down. I got them at a thrift shop. They were a steal.
Really? Now you're going to sell them at this shop?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Good
Hey, don't
idea.
laugh at me. Someday somebody's going to walk in that door with the initials LS, and they're going to be in the market for brass doorknobs.
I know. And if they're not, I'm sure you'll talk somebody into changing their name, right?
I will.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Hello. Yeah, hi, Philip. Yeah, Blake was just here. She invited us over for dinner. Yeah, okay, we can rush. All right, we'll leave right now. Okay, I'll see you. Listen, whatever we have to do, we'll keep. We got to get going, all right?
All right. Not customers. Look, you go ahead, and I'll meet you there later, okay?
Okay, I'll see you later.
This is a very interesting piece.
You know, that's so funny, because I personally have always felt it.
You lied to me, Harley. You lied.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Miss Clairol. Hairdressers trust Miss Clairol, shouldn't you?
Does she really? But the color is so natural looking.
That's why I use Miss Clairol.
When hairdressers want to make women beautiful, they reach for the colors of Miss Clairol more often than any other.
Could you make me a blonde like that?
Superb color, time after time. Maybe that's why so many hairdressers trust the colors of Miss Clairol.
Mommy, it's beautiful.
So, for beautiful hair, gorgeous color, shouldn't you trust Miss Clairol?
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Long about a Saturday night. Glub dub got a clog in my tub. Reach the Drano.
Wait! It's new fresh scent Drano in the new blue bottle. It clears and deodorizes too. Now Drano's better than ever.
40 new fresh scent liquid clogs, and now my drain is fresh too.
New Fresh Scent Drano clears and deodorizes. Now it's better than ever.
Why can't they make a stronger flea collar?
Someone has. Scratch X. Look, compared to Hearts and Sergeants, Scratch X has the power to kill twice as many fleas. Compare. All these collars kill fleas, but Scratch X has the power to kill twice as many fleas, since it's government approved to work twice as long.
Yet Scratch X is safe for 3-month-old pets.
Remember, compared to Hearts and Sergeants' 5-month collars, the Scratch X 11-month collar has the power to kill twice as many fleas.
Uncle Charlie hasn't thought about his dentures all day, because he thought about Orifix this morning.
Orifix 'em. That'll fix 'em.
Orifix has extra hold to hold dentures tight day and night. Orifix 'em. That'll fix 'em.
How strong is Extra Strength Tums EX? Heartburn strikes, Tums strikes back. Heartburn's gone that fast. Tums EX, twice as strong, twice as fast as regular Rolaids.
An intriguing international miniseries begins. His sin was obsession.
Tried to rape me. Rape you? Take what was mine.
Her sin was envy.
What I want is for that woman to suffer.
Their sin was murder. Timothy Dalton, Joan Collins, Sins tonight at 8.
Now, just a minute here, young man. You can't just come bursting in here and start hair-rising.
Excuse me. Keep quiet, mister. This is none of your business. You have a good day, okay? Come back another time.
What are you doing?
You heard what I said. You lied to me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on. There you go. You're still lying. You knew all along who adopted our baby.
That was none of your business.
What, I'm not supposed to care about my kid?
Oh, yeah, you cared enough to cut out on me and leave me holding the bag.
I did not know you were pregnant.
Oh, so it was just me you thought you were running out on, huh?
Just stop it, Harley. You knew I was in jail.
Right. You were in jail, so a lot of fat good it would have done if I had told you then.
I told you I robbed the place for us, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. And that's a really good story. It's a real tearjerker. You got any more of those to cover up for all the other times you messed up?
I wonder why I ever thought you were different.
I don't know what you mean.
Everyone, from day one, has always figured I was no good. And they always said so, too. But I thought you had a different idea, Harley. Hey, I can handle that now that I know.
You don't know anything.
I know that you don't have a clue where I'm coming from.
Get this, Dylan. I don't give a damn where you're coming from. All I know is where you are now, and that's right here in the middle of things. You can't even do the decent thing and just leave. You have to stay here and screw up my life all over again.
This is not about you, Harley. You got that? This is about the baby. And it doesn't matter what you think. I have a right to see her. And not you or anybody else is going to keep me from doing that. You get it?
Is this guy harassing you, miss?
Margaret, were you able to get in touch with Dana's parents?
Yes, I did talk to them.
Did you tell them about the pregnancy and miscarriage?
No. Look, they didn't have a clue about any of this, and I didn't think it was the kind of thing I could discuss over the phone.
Well, they'll talk to me about it, won't they?
No, they're reluctant at this point.
They won't talk to a doctor who's consulted with you about their daughter's health.
Rick, this is very painful for them, and I certainly didn't tell them that she said they were dead.
Well, maybe that might get their attention, Margaret. I'm sorry. I have to talk to Dana's parents about this. Why is this so urgent? Somebody's got to help this girl, Dad.
Well, what about her friends? Or are you still concerned about them?
Absolutely. You know, I think I've overlooked one of the most important people in this situation.
The father of the baby?
Well, maybe he has something to do with it. Oh, damn, I don't know. I just wish I could talk to this girl one more time.
This is the patient who came in undecided about an abortion, and Rick encouraged her to think it all through, and Apparently, after she decided not to have the abortion, she miscarried, and he spent a lot of time trying to stabilize her emotionally. And then he discovered that the abortion was drug-induced.
Oh, I see.
But there's really nothing we can do for her if she doesn't want help, but Rick is terribly upset about her.
I don't really think this is about a patient he hardly knows, do you? I mean, this sounds more like a symptom than anything else.
Yes, I guess that could be a possibility. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Oh, no. Do I have a choice here? I'm not speaking as your father, as your chief of staff. Oh, here we go. You gotta take some time off, man. Oh, Dad, come on, please. What would you tell a patient who'd been through what you've been through recently?
I'd tell him to work, keep himself busy, keep his mind off things.
No, you wouldn't. And you know you wouldn't. Look, the mind needs a chance to recoup just like the body. You gotta go to the beach. You gotta get away from the scene of the difficulties, you know?
The beach is not gonna change anything. Honestly, I'm fine. Besides, a lot of things for me to do here.
They can wait. They can all wait.
Maybe in a month or so.
Okay.
Thanks.
So be it.
Hey.
Hi, hon. So, have you said all your hellos?
Oh, that could take days, but it's good to be back.
How you feeling?
I'm fine. How's Rick?
Oh, he's been better, actually.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, how you doing, Blake?
Don't I get a hug?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got a few things in my mind.
Oh.
Good to see you.
I'm really sorry about Meredith's leaving.
Oh, Phil told you, huh?
No, Meredith and I had a real long heart-to-heart. It must be awful for the both of you.
Well, I'm hanging in there.
Okay. But I'm sorry, and I love the both of you.
Thank you. What are you dragging around in my hospital, huh? What is this?
You have to see this. It is fascinating.
Look, this is nice. Very nice. That's Philip and Belvedere Castle. It's a nice idea to have a portrait of you and Philip together.
Well, I'd like to take the credit, but actually, I got it at Harley's store. It's just a coincidence. It looks like Philip.
You know, something really familiar about this painting, and I can't put my finger on what it is.
Yeah, I guess the artist saw Philip in the newspaper or on the street or something and found him as good-looking as I do.
Well, I am not going to argue with a woman in love. I'm sure he's going to love it.
I hope so. There's also something else I'd like for him, the other reason I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a dinner party tonight. It's kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing, and Philip wanted you to come but assumed you'd say no. Still, I thought that maybe
I'm sorry, Blake. Philip was right. The answer is no. Excuse me.
Well, I better go see about the food. Did you get everything on the list?
Yes, ma'am. And I got a few little extra tasty items.
I bet you did. Hawk, why don't you take Mara outside when you check on the grill? Hi, you two.
Hello, Bug. Wait till you see all the bells and whistles they got on the grill here.
Yeah, just the man I wanted to see.
It's a good thing you invited me over then. Besides, I figured your barbecue has got to be better than that at the Springfield Inn.
Well, I didn't even know they served barbecue at the Springfield Inn.
They don't? That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, man, I don't see why you just don't stay with us.
Oh, look, man, you're forgetting I'm not a Lewis, man.
We got plenty of room besides. It'll give us a chance to talk some business.
You really serious about doing something together?
Yes, I am, aren't you? I mean, this was your idea. Or was it my idea?
Well,
anyway,
you know.
I think it's a hell of a good idea, don't you?
Mm-hmm. It sounds like a really great idea in theory, but I really can't come up with anything that we can do together, you know? But, you got any brainstorms?
I have been thinking about it.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. The only thing that I can come up with is that former jocks seem to be real good at running restaurants. Now, I don't know how much water that's going to
hold on.
But,
restaurants?
Yeah.
I think we might be onto something here.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. All right.
Can we toast marshmallows, Grandpa?
Charcoal marshmallows. Yuck.
Guess we better check with the boss in the kitchen.
Can I say hi to Mindy and Uncle Rusty? They keep on talking.
I think we better wait a while, sweetie. They got a lot of catching up to do.
Jeffries is tough enough and smart enough not to have cracked so far, but he has a breaking point. And if we can get him down to that riverbank without him expecting it, it'll rattle him. maybe weaken his cover, enough for you to pull the truth out of him. Then I'll be right there, out of sight, taking it all down. Then we've got him. What do you think?
No.
I know it is dangerous, but it's less risky than you meeting him alone, and you've already done that. Now, I will be right there, close enough to step in if he tries anything.
It's not my own skin I'm worried about. If it was, I would have let the divorce go through.
What is it then?
It's not me I'm afraid for, Rusty. It's you. And I'm scared enough to think this whole plan is a bad idea.
If you just wash with soap and water, you're not getting deep clean. Cooling, tingling sea breeze clean. Clean so deep you feel it. Sea breeze removes oil, dirt, and makeup soap leaves behind. And when your skin is this clean, you won't be the only one to feel it. Sea breeze, no other clean feels quite like this.
You want a real morale booster? Try something new with your hair color. Now, I'm not talking radical change, like your guy will say, "Who are you?" I mean, lighten a little, brighten a little, make it a little darker. Just more there. With nice and easy, you just shampoo it in. Oh, the feeling. I mean, feeling and feeling. Nice and easy. You, only better.
Crunch and munch is love at first bite. You're gonna love it with all your might.
Crunch and Munch, popcorn and peanuts with a rich, buttery topping. Now in fun-size kids packs.
Crunch and munch is love at first bite.
Most anti-itch medicines relieve itching on your skin, but Dermarest doesn't stop there. Dermarest also fights what's causing the itching in your skin. Dermarest stops the itch where it starts.
Some toys come with their own sound effects. Elmer's glue doesn't. Some toys are ready to go at the flip of a switch. With Elmer's glue, some assembly is required. With some toys, kids just use their hands. But with Elmer's Glue All and Elmer's School Glue, kids use their imagination. So instead of just zapping aliens, your kids could also be creating them. Elmer's, we let the imagination take hold. Available at Kmart, the saving place.
Blake, where are you? Joseph, when Mr. Thorpe gets here, come get me before you show him in, okay?
I certainly will, sir.
Thank you.
I gather it's Philip's idea that we look this Thorpe fellow over in terms of WSPR.
Well, the sale of WSPR isn't a foregone conclusion yet.
Well, this is a very today party, isn't it?
In what way?
And when Harley gets here, there will be 3 of us.
3 of us?
Career women. I'm in television, my daughter's in merchandising, and you with your varied career.
Yeah, very varied.
Ross, I've been meaning to tell you, we haven't had a chance to talk since we left the house this morning. You know that feature story that I had planned for the new period rooms at the museum?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it worked out perfectly. L. Maxwell Grant himself is going to be on my show.
Ah.
He's the curator.
Yes, I know. He's a dear friend.
So how was your day, hon?
Yeah, uneventful, actually.
Oh, he's being modest, of course. I'm sure you had just all kinds of wonderful, personal and confidential things happen to you.
Those are your words, not mine.
Isn't he just awful?
Oh, I should tell you, I met somebody earlier this week that you'll all remember.
Oh, who was that?
Hampton Speaks.
The football player?
Really? Well, he was the best wide receiver I ever saw in his prime.
You're right, Henry. I saw him at Lewis Oil. He's hanging out with Billy.
Billy Lewis, that's your ex, isn't it?
Yes. You know, I always thought that he was a good influence on Billy.
Oh, Ross, I think I read that Speaks is retiring, isn't it?
Well, he wasn't too clear on his plans, Henry, but it sounded to me as if he's going to spend some time in Springfield.
Well, I know one thing he's going to do. He's going to make a guest appearance on my show.
Oh, when did you arrange that?
Oh, well, I'm about to do that right now. Do you happen to know where he's staying?
He's at the Springfield Inn, and if he's not there, I'm sure the Lewises will know where he is.
Great.
Care to make any bets on the outcome?
Hey, I got here as soon as I could.
I'm glad to see you wore your tuxedo.
I know. I came right from the store.
Where's the baklava?
The baklava?
You didn't bring us any samples?
That's not funny. After we sold the last of that equipment, that business is dead in the water.
Just busting your chops. Hey, it was a good try. Not really.
Yeah, it was.
Did you lose something on the way? No. What are you talking
Where's
about?
your wife? Oh, she got a customer when we were leaving the store. When she's finished, she'll stop by.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Okay, Buster, let's see some ID.
Oh.
We're going to run a make on you.
Officer, listen to me. I'm sorry. There's been a mistake. This jerk and I have known each other for a while, and, well, we were having a few words, and I guess just got out of hand a little bit. That used to happen all the time, right, Johnny?
Right. Looked like more than that to me.
Well, I'm sure you're used to dealing with more than that, and I'm sure you've come to expect the worst from people.
Well, okay. If there's any problem, you give a yell.
I will. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now go, okay?
I can't.
Dylan, you have to. This can't be that important to you.
It is.
Why? Why, Dylan?
You think you know me real well, right, Harley?
I did once, yeah.
Well, didn't you ever wonder why I don't use a last name?
No. I just figured you thought it was cool, like Sting.
It's because I was adopted.
Well, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. But a lot of people are adopted, Dylan. They have last names.
No. You see, my mother, my adopted mother, cared about me a lot. My adopted father didn't like me at all. And when she died, it just all went bad. So I know how lousy it can get. That's why I have to see these people who have our kid. I have to know.
So wait a minute, what are you saying? That I didn't do right by Daisy?
No! I'm saying I need to know.
Dylan, what makes you think that you have any claim on this baby? What did you ever do for her except have fun one night by the riverbank? You don't know anything. You don't know what it's like to gag every morning for 3 months. To watch people's faces and hear them whisper while you get fatter and fatter without a ring on your finger. You don't know what it's like to feel the baby kick. I felt the baby kick, Dylan, and then I knew she was a person. She came out of me, not you. And then I had to figure out what to do. I had to hand her over. I did that. And now it's over, and that's it.
Not for me. You had a choice to make, Harley. Fine. You made it. Now you can put all that behind you and go right ahead with your rich boy husband. I can't do that, Harley.
Why? What good will it do you?
Don't you see? You've known about this for a long time. I just found out. I'm a father.
I never thought you could care about this.
Well, like I said, you don't know me like you thought you did. I can't just walk away, Harley. I have to see her. So you have to tell me where she is.
No, I don't.
You're not going anywhere.
Do you remember that cop? One scream from me, and you are back in the slammer, so pull my arm.
I'm not going anywhere till I find out where she is, Harley.
You can hang out here as long as you like. My husband is waiting for me. Be sure and turn out the lights before you go, please.
I mean it, Rusty. If you go to the riverbank, you could crack before we'll die.
I'm fine. And I'll be okay.
Nobody could be okay after the things that have happened.
All right, I admit it still hurts a lot. And it will be rough going there. But the best thing for my mental health is to get that scum behind bars.
Maybe there's another way.
There are other ways, and I've tried them all. I followed him all the way to Venezuela. He's crafty. And he's smart. He needs something to really shake him up. I just have to figure a way to keep him from knowing what's going on until we get him right there.
I haven't said I'd do it yet.
Mindy, I need a partner on this. Please, please do it.
Hi, Mindy.
Sweetheart.
You and Uncle Rusty talk too much.
You know, you just might have a point.
A restaurant serving food, now that's nice. But you put a bar in there.
Right.
And maybe a little dance floor. And maybe a little stage where the band can play, and now you're cooking with gas.
Yeah, it sounds like quite a nightclub, man.
No, not a nightclub. Supper club. Something a little more genteel. It's got to be music. And the kind of music... You still play the sax, don't you? Well, we got music for the soul and the feet. And when the feet are dancing, the people are drinking.
Now, you know, you're making this sound kind of nice. It just might work, man.
No mites about it. It'll definitely work because it'll have your name behind it.
I'm not exactly a household name now.
You were in my household.
Thanks. Thanks a bunch, but you know what I mean. I'm not exactly Springfield's idea of a celebrity.
Hey!
Huh?
Home for you.
Yeah, no, all right.
Right here. Great.
Hampton speaks.
Mr. Speaks?
Hmm?
Oh, how wonderful. I'm so glad I could find you.
How did you find me?
Well, the hotel helped, and a little sleuthing on my part. I'm Nadine Cooper.
Do I know you?
Oh, well, there's no reason why you should, since you don't live in Springfield. I host a local talk show on WSPR TV.
Okay, well, what can I do for you?
Well, since I heard that you were in town and you are
So well known and loved here in Springfield.
Oh, yeah, is that a fact, huh?
You are just being modest. And I certainly hope that doesn't prevent you from being my guest on the air.
Hello? Are you still there?
Yeah, I was just thinking about my schedule.
Oh, is that a yes?
Yeah, oh, sounds good. Great.
Oh, thank you so much. You have just made my day. Listen, I will be in touch, okay?
Okay. Goodbye. This is some Nadine person, man, asking me to be a guest on a talk show.
Well, what do you know?
Yeah, that's just amazing.
We know what you're going to be talking about on that talk show, don't
Sounds
we?
like a sign, man.
Hey. No, you were out here up to my elbows in potato salad. Well, how are you?
Not so bad.
Well, it's just grand to see you.
Hey, you're going to be seeing a lot more of him because he's hanging around. And that's good news, isn't it?
Well, it sure is.
Well, Melinda, I've been thinking about our date tonight, and I've come up with the perfect place. Okay, I'll pick you up in a while. Where? Well, now that'd be telling, and I want to surprise you.
You may not have the time, like the folks in Hidden Valley, to raise your own lettuce or grow your own carrots. But if you just slow down a minute, you could make the same homemade salad dressing the folks here do. All it takes is a little milk, mayonnaise, and our special blend of herbs and spices to make creamy, fresh, homemade Hidden Valley Ranch. You may not live in Hidden Valley, but it's real easy to get a taste of it.
A cheese riddle. Oh, Mrs. Murphy, what do you get when you add melted cheddar cheese to your basic peas? Irish eyes are smiling. That's right. Cheese makes it taste better. So don't forget the cheese.
Let me ask you something. Why pay more for pink or blue packets when they're Sugar Twin? Sugar Twin costs less, tastes great, sweetens my coffee perfectly. So why pay more?
Sugar Twin. Sweet taste, sweeter price.
Want love? Get closer. Want love? Get closer. When you're close up, that's when close up counts. White teeth and a fresh mouth. It's the nicest thing that you can do. Do it for me and I'll do it for you. Want love?
Get Close Up in paste, tartar control, and gel.
Get closer.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
"60 Minutes, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, week by week, year by year. For more than 20 years, 60 Minutes. This is CBS. Sorority girl suicide
Why should she kill herself?
or murder mystery
Search warrants, Mrs. Sullivan.
on Cagney and Lacey. Friday at 3 on Channel 6.
There's a different kind of paper towel. 2-layer thick coronet sparkle. It's absorbent and it leaves virtually no lint on tiles, no lint on food, no lint on windows or mirrors. When you use sparkle, you end up with something extraordinary, something clean. Sparkle, all it leaves is clean.
For years, this sign and the people behind it have brought you publications to inform you of your rights if you have been injured on the job or off. If you are in need of information, call 1-800-522-4595. As always, the publications are free and the call is free. Wyatt Austin and Associates. The people behind the sign keep their clients informed.
Wyatt Austin and Associates, serving Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and Ada.
A disaster at a gas and electric plant in Ponca City may call for emergency cleanup funds. That story and all the day's news today at 5 and 6.
I'm sorry for being so rude to you.
It's okay.
And it's nothing personal, believe me.
No, I know
And
that.
believe it or not, I'm happy for you and Philip. I really am. I'm just not ready to deal with this.
Don't you think it's time the two of you need each other?
No, not yet.
Rick, I know how awful this has been for you. A lot of it's been awful for me, too. I mean, not that I would ever compare my suffering with yours. But why do you have to go through this all alone?
Because that's exactly what I have to do right now.
Not when your best friend in the world is out there and wants to help you.
Blake, I'm not ready yet.
Okay. Not tonight. But Philip and I are going to be getting married soon. And you came to the ceremony last time. I was just hoping that...
Sorry, Blake. The answer is no.
Okay, Jilly, just pencil him in for now, and I'll clear it with Holly just as soon as I can. Well, we'll just adjust the schedule. Believe me, he's worth it. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. Yeah.
Well, it seems clear to me that rather
congratulations.
than expanding any further, we should maximize our assets. Now, a good case in point is our new aerospace subsidiary.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I left Europe really inspired with a vision because of what I saw there.
Some people take photographs. She has visions.
You see, the Europeans are catching up with the Americans, and it's because free enterprise is involved. The Americans are going to have to follow suit if they're going to remain competitive.
Mm-hmm.
So, why shouldn't Spaulding be in the forefront, huh? Sky's the limit.
Well, that's a marvelous idea, darling. But wouldn't we need a really brilliant executive to run that division?
Yes, we would.
Well, where are we going to find him?
Oh, right in our own backyard. Ross.
What? Oh, come on, Vanessa, get serious.
I know. No, that is not idle chatter. I promise you. Philip and I have already seriously discussed the idea of your becoming an important executive, haven't we, Philip?
Mm-hmm. Well, here's to the time in the not-too-distant future when people will be traveling to the moon and farther in Spaulding rockets.
Moon. All right, finally. What? Hey, wait a second. What's the matter? What is it?
Nothing. I'm fine. I rushed so much to get over here. That's not true. I'm not fine at all.
In this corner, extra strength Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. In this corner, tough stains and germs. The heavyweight has the muscle to knock out tough hard water stains. Kills germs too. Still the champ. Extra strength Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. The heavyweight.
Listen, that's the sound of cloth. Chubb's baby wipes have more cloth than any of these brands. They're mostly paper fibers. And this wipe isn't as thick, soft, or strong as Chubb's. For gentle cleaning, only Chubb's cloth will touch my baby's skin. When what you want is cloth, what you want is Chubb's.
This is me before my first perm and after. It didn't take. Me before my second perm. It took 8 months to grow out. Me before my third perm. Precisely Right by Ogilvy. Risky? Nah. It's got automatic shut-off timing, so Precisely Right can over-perm. This is me with a Precisely Right home perm. So, somebody take our picture.
There are bras that fit and bras that flatter. I'll settle for both.
My way is Hanes her way.
Don't let my work clothes fool you. Underneath, I'm all satin and lace.
My way is Hanes her way.
Hanes Her Way Satin and Lace Bra Collection. In soft cup, underwire, and lightly lined. Come feel how good a pretty bra can fit.
My way is Hanes her way.
You, behind the coffee cup, show us your Caffrey smile. Caffrey decaffeinates your smile. Caffrey toothpaste helps keep coffee and tea from staining your smile like they stain your cup. Get Caffrey toothpaste or gel and show us your Caffrey smile.
There are bras that fit and bras that flatter. I'll settle for both.
My way is Hanes her way.
Don't let my work clothes fool you. Underneath, I'm all satin and lace.
My way is Hanes her way.
Hanes Her Way Satin and Lace Bra Collection. In soft cup, underwire, and lightly lined. Come feel how good a pretty bra can fit.
My way is Hanes her way.
You, behind the coffee cup, show us your Caffrey smile. Caffrey decaffeinates your smile. Caffrey toothpaste helps keep coffee and tea from staining your smile like they stain your cup. Get Caffrey toothpaste or gel and show us your Caffrey smile.
Do denture wearers need to worry about tartar? You betcha. That's why I love my new Polident. Its super strength now controls ugly tartar for an even better clean. Try my new super strength Polident. Controls tartar for a super clean.
Come on, we can go outside and have some privacy. Harley, what is the matter?
It's silly. Really, I'm fine.
No, you're not. You just said so. What is it?
Okay, I'm fine enough. Look, I don't want to spoil the party. Let's just talk about this later.
Harley, when you're upset, who do you talk to? You talk to me, right? Okay, now what is happening?
I just hate to admit that you were right.
Right about what?
Right about Dylan. He didn't leave Alan, Michael. He came by the store, and he was pushing me to tell him where Daisy is, and he pushed hard.
You didn't tell him, did you?
No, of course not. But he's really hanging on to this. I can't believe it. I don't think he's going to leave town until he finds out what he wants to know.
Look, we might not be able to make him leave town, but he will leave us alone. Now, I promise you that, okay?
I don't know. I don't think you know him like I thought I knew him. I just...
Okay, look. I'm not expecting you to remember this, but there was a night when you were 4 years old when you suddenly, you just started yelling. You woke everybody up. Went into your room, and you just had a nightmare, but you were scared, you know. You were really crying, so I waited around until you stopped crying. And then I asked you if you wanted a back rub. And you didn't say anything, of course, but you sort of rolled over on your stomach, you know, and I took that to be a yes, so I started rubbing your back. And after a while, you said, I wish you could keep doing this forever. It feels so good, but then you'd be too tired. I kept rubbing your back a little bit longer, and after a minute or so, you said, Daddy, if you keep rubbing my back, you're not going to get enough sleep. I mean, I know that a lot of kids are pretty self-involved. You know, they're supposed to be. It's that time of life. You don't get tuned into other people's feelings until a lot later on. But you, I think you are the only 4-year-old that could accurately be described as compassionate. And you've stayed that way all your life. I just wish that you could take some of that compassion and turn it on yourself. Come on. Give yourself a break. All right. I'll take off tomorrow morning. Yeah. You'll probably do me some good.
Oh, thank you. All right, you have a good ride?
Yeah, we're lucky to still have her. Well,
Well, he bought the surprise picnic story.
oh, thank you, Lord. Now just keep it coming. Let's go do it.
Rusty, wait.
You're having second thoughts.
No, not about the plan, but about you being there.
Why won't you believe me?
If I didn't believe you, would I be doing this?
You don't seem to comprehend how dangerous he is. Otherwise, you wouldn't be wanting to meet him alone.
I can handle Will.
All right, Melinda. I have to admit I've been withholding some things that aren't too pretty.
Thought we were partners.
We are, and you deserve to hear them, and I'll tell you, but not here. So, come on.
So, Huck, you think you'll be able to stand the competition?
Well, I kind of think we'll be dealing with a different clientele.
Well, then maybe not.
The way I figure it, this man is going to give your place a little class. You still got to make up for Billy.
Well, this is true. Hold on. I wasn't asking for your blessing. I was asking for your advice. Now, you being in the business, you know any places that are for sale?
Matter of fact, there are a couple. There's one place that just closed down about a month ago out on Page, just this side of the inner belt out there. It needs some redecorating. It's got all the basics. Then there's another one down by the river bridge.
This is how I figure it. Rosie was out looking for Mara that night. We all were. And she got near the cabin where Mara was being held and stumbled onto Will on his way back there. Or he surprised her, I don't know. But he must have presumed that she already knew too much, and he just killed her.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
I want to get this straight for you. Because he killed her, and then he tried to make it look like it was her fault. Like she had been drinking and ran off the road and drowned. He put a bottle in her car. Great cover. Everybody knew her past. She was so proud of being beyond that point.
And she should have been. You helped her so much.
But Jeffries made a mistake. He must have panicked because he left behind several clues that just blew his cover. You see, she couldn't have drowned and she couldn't have been drunk because there was no alcohol in her bloodstream and there was no water in her lungs. So her murderer, Mr. Will Jeffries, is the only one with a motive. It's all very, very clear.
Possible.
It's not possible. It is true.
Still, as long as he wants me back, he's not going to hurt me.
Unless he absolutely had to.
If you had sensitive skin like I do, which moisturizer would you choose? One for sensitive skin, or one created for sensitive skin by the people whose skincare treatment has kept more faces looking younger, smoother, sexier than any other in the world? I know which one I'd choose.
Introducing new, white, fragrance-free Oil of Olay for sensitive skin.
Grow old gracefully? Are you kidding?
All kinds of chicks want beautifully clean hair. Imagine this chick was conditioned with Silkians. This wasn't. After hours of play, this chick would stay far cleaner. Silkians cleaner, longer conditioners for beautiful hair.
I got a flat tire. Now my stomach's on fire. My day. My Lanta, too.
Introducing My Lanta 2 Roll Packs for double strength antacid relief wherever you are.
Because my life takes my Lanta, too.
Hate to shave? Then turn hair removal into a beauty treatment with Nude It. Your Nude It beauty session has 2 stages. 1, gently dissolves hair, no nicks or cuts. 2, softens your skin with fine conditioners for that smooth, lovely look. So switch from high irritation shaving to high fashion Nude It. Whether you roll on, brush on, cream on, Nude It
turns hair removal into a beauty treatment.
Good afternoon from CBS News. This is Newsbreak. President Bush said today he thinks he will get most of what he wants in his big defense spending fight with Congress. But he said last night's vote to slash strategic programs was not one of the House of Representatives' most memorable moments. The president also appeared to criticize Israel for its kidnapping today of a pro-Iranian Muslim leader from Lebanon. At a White House news conference, Mr. Bush said, "I don't think kidnapping and violence help the cause of peace." Now this.
There are headaches.
And the car payment is overdue.
And headaches. There's aspirin. And Anacin. The Anacin aspirin formula relieves headaches better than regular aspirin.
Feeling better, hun?
Not just better, better. Anacin. Better relief.
Exxon said today it would go along with any reasonable request from the Coast Guard to continue cleaning up the Alaskan oil spill next year. I'm Richard Schlesinger, CBS News, New York. More tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Hey, what are you two up to?
Oh, Daddy, we're just sitting out here.
Shooting the breeze.
Oh. Well, look, you can do that anytime. Why don't you come on in? Josh and Reed will be here soon.
In a few minutes, okay?
Okie dokie.
So do you understand? Do you understand that Will could lose control, and if he does...
Okay, you should be there. Let's get going.
Uncle Billy, do you want to see how I ride Winnie Toe?
Oh, I like that very much. Can you do any tricks on Winnie?
Tricks?
Yeah, like jumping Winnie through a hoop? Or, standing up on her bareback? Well, then you must be able to make her rear up on her hind legs.
No.
No.
No, I'm learning to pose.
To pose? Wait. Is this girl learning to write English?
Don't look at me. She was given a choice of both of them, and that's what she chose.
Oh, now, Hawk, that's a crying shame. There's some things that children just shouldn't be allowed to choose for themselves.
The truth now. What do you think about this restaurant idea?
Well, I like it. I think it could be a big success.
Maybe. Fact is, I'm not even sure how to tie my shoes as a civilian. I mean, I feel like a real fish out of water,
Now, don't you worry. You're going to do just fine.
Well, I wish I had your confidence in me.
You know, good works do have a way of coming back to the giver. And from the way I see it, you are due for a big return in that department after all you did for Reva that summer long ago.
She wants you, Ross, and not just to run her spaceship.
That is nonsense. Vanessa isn't remotely interested in me romantically. And as I told you, I have no interest in her in that particular way.
Where's Alan Michael?
Hi.
There you are.
Sorry, I never dreamed I would be this late. So good to see all of you. I'm really sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Take a breath. Vera hadn't started yelling yet.
Oh.
I was getting worried.
Silly?
Yeah. Silly I was.
I'm really glad you came, Blake. I'm glad we're going to get a chance to talk since I hear you might be my new boss.
Well, nothing's settled yet.
Hello.
Hi.
So, when do you start?
Start what?
Work, of course.
Vanessa, you never even asked me if I were interested.
Anybody be a fool not to be.
Maybe I am someone who's happy where he is. Maybe I'm someone who's not insanely ambitious.
Oh, Ross. Since when has ambition been another word for character flaw with you? Have you really changed that much?
Look, I'm just reasonably happy where I am. Doesn't that count for anything anymore?
I don't believe it. You really have gotten stayed. What's next? Nice little shaggy dog lying devotedly at your feet. Little pipe. Oh, never mind. It's just as well. I really don't think Philip was all that enthused about the idea of your having power at Spaulding.
Why the hell not?
I don't know. I get the feeling it's more than business, her wanting Ross in the company.
Maybe. Although I wouldn't say anything if I were you. Your wanting Roger at WSPR could fall under the same heading.
I am tired of having to defend my father to Springfield's elite. I'm sure they all have plenty of skeletons in their closet and shouldn't be so quick to cast stones.
Maybe we should table this until you get those platitudes straightened out. Oh, I got a little surprise for you.
Oh, no, I have a surprise for you first. That's why I was late.
What?
A present.
Another
I wanted
present?
to give it to you on our honeymoon, but I couldn't wait. I got it at Harley's shop.
Can I open it now?
No, maybe we better wait. Maybe your brother and Harley should be here for the presentation.
I don't know where they are.
Get out of here. I'll call the cops. You're trespassing.
I'm not moving until you tell me where Daisy is.
On second thought, maybe I'll take care of it myself.
You want to try that?
You don't think I could?
Rich boys can't fight.
Really? Well, you can find out right now, man.
Dylan, you are on probation, and they're going to throw you back in jail.
Look, you don't want any trouble? You tell me who's got the baby and where they are.
All right.
No.
I will tell you this much. I did meet the people who adopted Daisy, and I met them again a while later. They're good people.
How do you know?
Believe me, I know. They're giving her a nice, normal home to grow up in. They love her, Dylan. Please, can't you leave it at that?
No, I can't leave it at that.
You have no choice.
Look, it's one thing for you to warn me off, Harley. You two are together, that's fine. But this is about my baby, and she's my business. You got that? My business.
Our family jumps from city to city. We stay at quality, comfort, clearing, and sleep hotels because kids 18 and under stay for free. Hey, kids, stop jumping on the bed.
That's funny. They're gone. Well, this summer I'm staying at Quality, Comfort, Clarion, and Sleep hotels because I can get a roll of color film processed for just $1. But call now before this offer disappears.
Kids stay free, plus a great film deal. Call 800-221-2222.
Here comes the sun, trying to wake up everyone. The sun tries and tries, but it takes more to open your eyes. The best part of waking up, soldiers in your car. Oh, one cup and you're on your feet. That old sun just can't compete. The best part of waking up is soldiers in your car.
Come on in. Feel the fluffiest softness ever.
Come on in. Fluffy soft. Fluffy. Soft, softest feeling. Only Downy has the feeling.
Downy rinses in the most softness of any fabric softener. You can see the difference. Downy softness is fluffy softness.
Come on in. It's April Fresh. Downy feeling, fluffy feeling.
April Fresh Downy softens best in liquid and dryer sheets.
Come on in.
This sink was cleaned by Albert's mother. She got all the tough, greasy stains she could see, and lots more she couldn't see, because they were way below the surface in teeny tiny cracks. Albert's mom used Comet with bleach-boosted chlorinol, which, unlike her old cleanser, penetrates tough grease better and bleaches way down deep. Next time, consider Comet, considering what happens in sinks. For dirt you see and dirt you don't. Comet for the deeper clean.
My, times have changed. It used to be the damsel who was fought over tooth and nail.
I don't know where Harley and Alan Michael are, and I want to know what's in there now.
We don't need them anyway.
Right.
Let's do this in private over here. When I saw this, it just said Philip.
Of course.
Of course, everything does.
I know.
You wanted to know, sir, Mr. Thorpe is just now arriving.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that was my surprise to you. I invited your dad.
My God, Philip. My mother is coming.
Look, I just need to know for myself if she's okay.
But I already told you. Please.
Leave her alone. And I don't want to hear any more of this bull about how you care about Daisy, because you're not her father. You're a biological accident.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And she's a hell of a lot better off not knowing you even exist.
Sarah, no. Anybody else would have done the same thing that I did if they were in my position.
Now, don't you sell yourself short. You were there for Reva through the whole thing. All there was you and me. And there were times when I was no help at all. I was too close to it. I felt too much.
Oh, you were great.
Not all the time, but you were there. There was nobody else she could turn to. Joshua, well, he was so young, and he was away anyhow. And Hawk would have gone crazy. He would have been even less help than I was. And Billy, well, I hate to think what he would have done if he had known what happened. That my little girl had been raped.
Ma, honey, you want to run out and get your Uncle Rusty and Minnie and tell them to get in here?
Okay.
Okay. Now, Hawk, This place down by the river, you said that it's available, and I assume the right money will get it.
Let me tell you, I know the people.
Can I hear Uncle Billy?
What?
What are you looking for?
Well, where the heck did they go?
I can't believe I never found this place before. It's absolutely perfect.
Well, aren't we there yet?
Just south, home.
What?
Okay, right. This way, best view right here. You'll love it.
I believe you. Can I take it off now? My God, Rose! Rose, wake up.
Well, what is it?
What's wrong? I just don't feel well all of a sudden. It's, I don't know. I gotta go.
Will!
I'll call you.
Wait.
I'll call you!
Oh, my God.
Corn, coming to you, a fresh tasting corn chip that's really new. Corn crisp from Pringles. You got the fever for a fresh corn flavor. More corn, fresh corn, natural and whole. Cooked to a crisp and real corn oil. Brand new Pringles corn crisp, so rich and born. What you're gonna taste is fresh roasted corn.
New Corn Crisp from Pringles, the fresh corn fever reliever.
Just give me honest work at honest pay. Honest sweat from a hard-earned day. And when I'm through, that's when I'll say, I want my clean as real as ivory. It's gotta be 99.44. I want my clean as real as ivory. Nothing less, nothing more.
No deodorants, no heavy perfumes. That's a real clean. That's ivory.
It's gotta be pure, that's for sure. I want my clean as real as ivory.
He's a single parent.
A modern man.
Not necessarily the most virtuous kind.
He's a man of the 90s.
The 1890s.
On Paradise. Then, they traveled halfway around the world to an exotic land full of danger and adventure. But this was no vacation. It was their tour of duty.
After Paradise, Saturday.
This portion of Guiding Light has been presented by Ivory. Clean the way it ought to be. This has been Guiding Light. Jewelry by Monet. Be sure to be with us Monday for another full hour of Guiding Light.
I'm Mel Harris with American Treasury. It was a curious vessel, a three-masted sailing ship with a smokestack and a paddle wheel. The SS Savannah after this.
Keep that great shower fresh feeling all day with Ban Solid.
Keep that shower fresh feeling all day.
The SS Savannah was outfitted with a steam engine to keep it moving when the weather was too poor to proceed under sail. In 1819, it became the first steam-powered vessel to cross the Atlantic. But its first ocean round trip was also its last. Despite worldwide acclaim, merchants wouldn't trust their cargoes aboard a ship they feared would catch fire at any time. The ship made history, but no money. It's a fact in the Library of Congress. Learn about steamships in your library.